Should you apply for a loan modification through a bankruptcy, or should you do it outside of a bankruptcy on your own? Hi, I'm attorney Leroy Roberson, and I wanted to talk about this topic because I know a lot of people are either facing the issue of wanting to file for a loan modification or absolutely having to because they can no longer afford their mortgage. And the answer that I think is that you should definitely do it through a bankruptcy, because if you do a loan modification through the bankruptcy courts, there's a lot of advantages. And let me make a quick note. Right now in California, where I practice, the Central District and the Northern Districts are the two districts that have these programs instilled. It's my belief that most of the other districts throughout California are going to institute this as well at some point. But right now in California, it's just the Central District and Northern District. So though, if you're outside of those districts, there is that caveat there. And if you're in another state, you may want to check with your state to see if there's bankruptcy courts that have instituted that. But I do see a trend and think it's going to be growing and growing throughout the country. So this video is still going to be beneficial. So going back to why it's so beneficial to try to do a loan modification through the bankruptcy program. Well, just to let you know, from all the statistics going on right now, if you apply for a loan modification through the program, they're getting approved at about a 70% rate, whereas when you apply outside of a bankruptcy, it's about at a 3% rate. So that is a huge, huge difference to being able to get your modification done. And there's several reasons for that. But some of the big ones is these programs are set up where there's a portal. And, if you're in the bankruptcy and you're a debtor, you're in the portal, your lender's in the portal, and there's someone from the court that oversees everything that's going on. But all the documents that are being submitted, reviewed, it's all in this portal. And so your lender can't make the claim that, oh, I didn't get the paperwork that you sent in, you got to resend it again. And a lot of people, when they do it outside of these bankruptcies, they get denials just because of that. It's the paper pushing back and forth, and the lender all of a sudden says, I didn't get it, too much time's passed, you're denied for your modification. And so these programs that have been set up, that is one of the huge advantages of doing it through the bankruptcy and through the modification programs, is to prevent all the miscommunications, saying I didn't get things. It really does prevent that. And I really do believe that's a reason that you see a lot more approvals through the bankruptcy courts than when people try to do it on their own. And I have made a previous video where I go a little bit more in depth on exactly how these modification programs work. So go check out those videos. But I wanted to make the video because I definitely think if it's something that you're considering doing, filing for a loan modification, and you have debts, and it doesn't have to just be a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You can file a Chapter 7 if you have credit card debt or medical bills, and you can still apply for this loan modification program in these districts. So it doesn't even have to be a Chapter 13 where it can last up to 5 years. It can be a Chapter 7, which are a lot shorter, maybe 6 months. Now, filing these motions is going to take a little bit longer to go through the program, but it could still be worth it even in a Chapter 7. So that's it. I really hope this video helped. But if you're in a situation where you're thinking about a loan modification, really think about also tying that in with a bankruptcy if you're going to qualify for one, and doing it that route. Especially if you're in the Central or Northern District of California or any other district throughout the country that has these programs, because they do work and I do recommend them. And that's it. If you have any other questions about this, feel free to let me know. If not, I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.